Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, it's amazing how neglectful some people can be with their children, especially when it's your first child. And this piece of crap that you see up here, and I use that term loosely, is a prime candidate to be shown the bottom of the ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman that you're looking at right here is 21-year-old, let me get her name right, Alyssa Waymire, and she is from Missouri. She's from Cape Girardeau, Cape Girardeau, I think I said that right, which is 115 miles southeast of St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady went to court last week, made her first court appearance because her neglect and laziness, and I guess just being fed up with being a mom, caused her the death of her son, whose name is Colt Atlas Keeney, pictured here. He was 1 year old when he died of dehydration. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to tell you is crazy as can be. This woman, for up to 40 hours, ignored her child. Supposedly, she left him in the crib for 19 hours by himself. If that's not bad enough, he didn't eat or drink during that time. I don't know why people had these kids and don't have no plan with it, but it's no excuse for a mother to leave their child suffering like that and turn deaf ears to a crying child that needs them. Take a look at this. As this article reads as follows: a toddler in Missouri is dead from severe malnutrition after not being fed for nearly 2 full days, according to authorities. Alyssa Nicole Waymire, age 21, was arrested Monday on 1 count of abuse or neglect of a child, resulting in death. A warrant filed by Cape Girardeau Circuit Court shows she is being held at the Scott County Jail on $100,000 cash bond. Cape Girardeau sits about 115 miles southeast of St. Louis. An autopsy report found the child, who was reportedly 1 year old, hadn't eaten for approximately 43 hours. So it's 43 hours. According to the warrant and the accompanying probable cause affidavit, which says medical examiners found very little evidence of food in his stomach. Waymire does not have an attorney listed in court records and was unable to be reached for comment. The Cape Girardeau Police Department found the child's body on February 28th at Waymire's home and requested assistance from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. The probable cause affidavit states. Investigators later interviewed Waymire, who said the child had last eaten on February 26th between 5 and 6 p.m., according to the affidavit. It says Waymire told police that she changed the child's diaper on February 27 between 5:30 and 6 o'clock p.m., put the toddler to bed roughly around 6:30 p.m. At this time, it had roughly been 24 hours since the child had last eaten, the affidavit states. On February 28, the child woke up crying around 2 o'clock a.m., at which point Waymire held them for 30 or 40 minutes, then laid them back down in his crib. The affidavit goes on to say she didn't check up on the child until 1 o'clock that afternoon and noticed his lips were blue and he was not breathing. The affidavit continues. I asked Waymire about the severe blisters on the child's buttocks from diaper rash. The police investigator wrote in the affidavit. Listen to this, y'all. Waymire informed us that it had been nearly 19 hours since she last changed his diaper. By now, the child hadn't eaten for more than 36 hours and had been left unattended for nearly 19 hours, according to the affidavit. Waymire informed us that she should have taken the child to the doctor on the 27th, and she should have changed his diaper more regularly. But she had a migraine, the affidavit states. Waymire states that she had taken 3 Excedrin and laid down for a nap while at home with the child. At one point during the interview, Waymire informed us that she didn't contact anyone to seek medical help regarding the malnutrition or the severe diaper rash. In total, the warrant for Waymire's arrest alleges the child hadn't eaten in some 43 hours. Waymire was arrested at the conclusion of the interview and taken into jail. She has no prior criminal history according to the affidavit. If convicted, Waymire faces a minimum of 15 years in prison. She will make her first appearance on Thursday, which she already did. That is bullshit. That is bullshit, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers had these damn kids and shit, don't take care of them, then feel like they get fed up, and for some odd reason, somebody that's an adult expects the child to just go away. Hell no. She need her face taken off right now. I would show her no leniency, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you really put this into perspective, this is first-degree murder. You intentionally neglected your child, but they only gave her a neglect charge. Only 15 years for starving her own fucking baby. See the bullshit with these damn charges and shit? That's intentional. You ignored the baby for 2 fucking days, changed his diaper 1 time, left him isolated at 1 year old when children need bonding and socialization as a part of their growth. That's almost as vital as feeding them. You neglected all of that. See, this is bigger than just the food and the liquid this child was denied. I don't know what the background, what made her do that, but that bullshit of, I got a headache. I got a headache. If you got a migraine, how can you really treat yourself and rest easy with a child screaming for you in the other room? And the thing that's sad about this whole thing, I want you to think about this. Every waking moment, this child was screaming for his mother or somebody to help him. His cries grew fainter and fainter until he died. She said, I walked in there and his lips were blue. You knew he was dead because he wasn't acting in distress like he always was. And then you went in there to see if the mission was accomplished. They need to jack up a truck and put her right up under it. I don't give a damn. 21 years old, I had my first child. I was very protective of my child. I know my child came from something I did to bring them into this world, and my protective spirit was on my child. Like, I was protected. These motherfuckers now, they're fucking like crazy, but they ain't doing shit to take care of these kids that they popping out and they choose to have. They say, a woman has control over her body. She should, with the abortion thing. I agree with that. But if you bring a baby here, you better damn well be ready to take care of what comes with it. A lot of crying, pissing, shitting, and all that other stuff. You don't get no days off when you become a parent. And I'm more than sure there was people in this girl's life, grandparents, other people, the kid's dad, hell. His people that would have took the child if your head was hurting that motherfucking bad and you didn't have to do what the fuck you did. See, I don't give nobody no leniency with this type of shit because there's no logical excuse where you can ask somebody that won't have you scratching your head or getting mad at the dumbass response. I can't be in no interrogation room. Why? You heard him crying. You know, you asked the basic question, why didn't you change the diaper? Why has he got a diaper rash that bad? Because they found a diaper rash in the autopsy report. See, I watched the sidebar thing. I had a little bit more information on it, Law and Crime Network. You had this child in a pissy diaper. That shit will eat their skin up. Uric acid, piss is acid. It's acid and piss. And he was suffering in there. He was suffering. And the thing that's crazy is the child looked like her. If you really look close and you see other pictures, he looked just like his mom. How do you do that to somebody that looks like you? Why? Because you reflect back on your life and mistakes you made, and you looked at him as one of the mistakes, and he had to suffer instead of your fucking ass being irresponsible. Fuck that, show the flowers. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I refuse to be desensitized with this horrific shit you see out here in the world. And I refuse to give passes to piss poor parents. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.